Carrie is a 2013 remake to the original classic that came out in 1976. This film is directed by Kimberly Peirce. Now, first, let me mention that this movie was not screened in my area, and that immediately made me nervous because ever since I started going to screenings for movies nearly 6 months ago, I haven't paid for a film until I had to pay for this movie. Oh great, they didn't screen it for the audience. You know what that means? It can't be good.
Wipe that smile off your face.
I have to try and be a whole person before it's too late.
Carrie White, this time played by Chloe Moretz, and she's the outcast in her school. Her mom is this crazy religious person played by Julianne Moore, who when she had Carrie, when she gave birth to her, she immediately thought she was from the devil. Carrie gets picked on like crazy in school, and when I mean like crazy, it's fucking bad. Until you see one of the girls who used to pick on her, Sue, now feels bad about it, so she gets her boyfriend Tommy to ask Carrie to the prom.
You don't have a date already, maybe you want to go with me?
Little do they know is that this other girl, Chris, is plotting a terrible prank on Carrie at prom, and when that happens, all hell breaks loose. Now, what I thought of the remake of Carrie was, surprisingly, I kind of liked it. Chloe Moretz as Carrie White. Initially, I thought she was too young for this role. When she shot this movie, she was only 15 years old, and the Carrie character is supposed to be 17, and I just thought, and I still think after watching it, that she's too young to play this character, but I will give her the props that I bought her as this character, just how weird she was around people.
If I concentrate hard enough, I can make things move.
And seeing everything that her mom, Julianne Moore, puts her through, wow. Julianne Moore in this movie was great. She was. She's the best thing about this film. I don't know if I'm gonna go the extra mile and say she was better than Piper Laurie in the original film.
Go to your closet and pray.
No.
No!
Because not only was she so crazy into her religion and reciting the Bible, and not only did she beat Carrie, but she also abused herself. Seeing the moments where she would freak out and start cutting herself.
You pray for forgiveness.
But back to Carrie, like I said, she gets abused and picked on by everyone. And even the fucking nerds are laughing at her. Hell, even one of her teachers is openly in front of the class cracking jokes at her, and I'm like, what the fuck? This girl can't get a fucking break.
There are other people out there like me who can do what I can do.
Now, even though this aspect is completely different from the original film, I like seeing the character Sue and her boyfriend Tommy, how much they felt bad for Carrie. It was nice to see someone feel bad for this girl. However, I do have to admit that this movie isn't perfect. I have a couple of complaints about it, like the gym teacher is played by Judy Greer. And it's not like she was horrible, but I didn't really get anything emotionally out of her. I didn't feel like she cared about Carrie as much as the original film and that gym teacher did.
If the two of you are planning some kind of joke on a poor, lonely girl...
And the character Chris, the girl who is being the most bitchy to Carrie and actually pulls that prank at prom on her, she was such a horrible person. Wow, does this fucking character have a soul? She is pure evil.
They're gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. Oh, stop it.
The moment that we've all been waiting for, prom. The incident at prom when Carrie does go apeshit with the pig's blood all over her, I will admit, it's pretty awesome in this movie. There was a good amount of CGI, and for me, it's annoying to see CGI in moments where it's not needed. But at the same time, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be or how it looked in the trailers. It did look cool, and some of the kills that she was doing on these kids at prom was insane. I might have some minor complaints about it, more seemingly nitpicks, but overall, I'm pretty impressed with what they did. The acting I thought was good. I was surprised by how much it did take its time before the big massacre at the prom. I really liked the Sue and Tommy character, like I said. There's one moment at the end where I thought Sue was being a little too, wanting to help Carrie. There came a point where I was like, okay, Sue, I get it. You want to help Carrie, but stay the fuck out of the way. Chloe Moretz, again, impressed me as Carrie. Julianne Moore, she was fantastic. I know she'll never get nominated for a movie like this, but hell, she fucking deserves it. My rating for the remake of Carrie would have to be a matinee. Definitely go check this movie out at a theater at an early time for a cheap price, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you plan on seeing the remake to Carrie. As always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Later!